And it's time to talk handball again, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Champions League winner, and it's called FC Barcelona. Welcome back to the Spin. We talk handball, and it's time to close it down here together with Dennis, with me, and with the Pep Guardiola of handball, Iker.
Senor.
Can we say congratulations to you as well?
We must.
No.
Yeah,
because I am really
it's
fun.
heart club. It's heart club.
You're part of the legacy of Barcelona. You are Champions League winner today as well.
I would say that I am really happy for Barcelona. I am really happy for Gonzalo. I'm really happy for the players. And I'm really happy for Carlos because I know how he's going, he works in these 3 years, how difficult is this situation. And now when I see the face in the last second when the last shoot and he's complete down, that's for me like, you know, he come, that's right. I am really happy.
There were a lot of goosebump moments. You already talked about that last shot. Mikkel Hansen has the ball in hand, and that was the last shot of his career as a club player.
Crossbar, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I am also a good friend for Mikkel, and he don't deserve that. I don't know what, but I will say that Barcelona was really clever because they take the time out, and I'm sure that they wanted to make one cross for the Christ. And in this moment, they were really fast to reaction, and they make this fall. And then in this moment, nobody say stress, and then they take the last really clever the last fall for Dika Mem, and I seen, and then the time. I am not happy because I am not happy for Mikkel Hansen, but I am really happy how it's going at the end.
But we actually heard it on the World Feed interview already. Dika Mem, he didn't understand what Carlos Ortega was telling him. He didn't know what he was about to play.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to play.
In
the last timeout. Yeah.
But he's really good. So he don't know. Sometimes he don't know what they're trying to say. Hey, just make that you want and everything is okay.
Totally, and that brought him through the weekend. It didn't get him the MVP trophy. Sports-wise, I probably would have gone for Dika Mem here, but it eventually came into the hands of Melvin Richardson. Deserved?
Yeah, for sure. Deserved for every man who plays here. The whole backcourt players, Mem, Richardson, and Gaston. Also a big game. You haven't seen him, but 6 goals.
Yeah, it's really difficult. I don't know who decided the MVP. I really don't know, but I think it's really such a difficult thing to choose one of these players or the most valuable player, because if you like you say, so you say Dika Mem, yes, but also in Albert today, you will see we are 2 or 3 players that was in the hottest level. And Landin, he take the last save that is possible to take. So I don't know who decide, but it's really difficult, I think, in my opinion.
All of those names that have been dropped here could have become MVP. Emil Nielsen, not to forget it. Emil Nielsen,
because we are start to think, but we start to think we can take a lot of people.
Gonzalo.
Come on in.
We have time. Just 2 words, Gonzalo. Congratulations, man. Champions League winner. Tell us about some feelings with the team at that moment. Yes.
A lot of tension, of course, pressure, but after a really difficult season, we've managed to come here. We've managed to arrive to the final with a really good performance yesterday, and today we kept it going and made it happen.
How hard is the party going to be tonight?
Let's see. We have the plane at 1:30.
There's another plane going tomorrow.
But the last 2 times, thankfully, we were on Monday all day long at the beach drinking mojitos, and I think is what we're going to do.
All right.
Okay.
I think Ike would like to join us.
Give him a ticket. He comes with you.
I go with my family. I will go another place.
He has already bought them.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
Congratulations.
Enjoy. Gonzalo.
Oh, great. What a way to get a spontaneous interview in, right?
Excuse me.
Like it a lot. But Gonzalo Perez de Vargas, as we have just been talking about Emil Nielsen, he was part of Emil Nielsen's performance as well, because Emil Nielsen could not perform that good if he if you couldn't put 100% trust in his colleague Gonzalo Perez de Vargas.
Yeah, that's clear. And they are a good couple, maybe. I don't know. you know more in summer. He is not anymore part of the couple. Maybe he joins Kiel. There are some rumors, still some rumors.
I don't know the rumors. I will say that I will agree. At the end, when you see this team Barcelona and you have two of the best 5 goalkeepers in the world, and you have in the same team, but they are really compared that when they have the self-confidence that when something is not going good, the another is there. Hey. And at the end, that is one plus for every time. So every club will want to wish or dream to have these two goalkeepers in the same team. I don't know how long.
Yes.
We can ask him. I go to the dressing room and I can ask again. But
yeah, you're always the guy to go and ask.
My feeling, I think we have to wait a little bit more in Germany to see Gonzalo.
Yeah, well, and we'll stay at the facts. The fact is that Gonzalo Perez de Vargas has a contract until 2025 and will join Kiel then. And the fact is that Gonzalo Perez de Vargas is Champions League winner yet again.
And he wanted to play more in Champions League next year. THW Kiel is with this place this year, not in the Champions League next year.
That is true. But let's keep it here at the final for a bit. Dominic, nice that you're here back with us again, and we're talking about a final that has been so super tight. School grades 1 to 6, what would you give this final?
1 is best, or
yeah,
it's like in
HF,
our school.
Yeah,
it's a 1. Of course, it's a 1 because all these stories, what can happen. Also, this last shot from Mikkel, I saw some very strange things.
Top spin. It's come from above, and then
I watched
upper crossbar.
In also before the halftime.
Yeah.
Yes.
He scored this in Olympic Games, I think.
Against Russia in 2008,
yes.
Against Russia in the first half, in the same position,
yes.
In another, but in this side, something like that. But
they were praying on the bench. Everybody I saw, they were praying, don't do it again, don't do it again.
Yeah, especially that would have been that miraculous story. This was the last shot of Mikkel Hansen as a club player. That is almost insane. You have to say hello once again. That is all good. That is all good. We're always open for spontaneous visits. But yeah, all of us predicted Barca to win it, or actually, did you say Aalborg in the end?
No, I said Barca at the end.
I said Aalborg. But it was a great game, and but they were plus 2 the whole game, Barca, and then +3, and that was interesting. So it was really close.
Maybe you talked about it, but the coaching from Barcelona with changing the goalkeeper at the end, that was also a little bit luck, but it was a great move.
Yeah, well, for Barca, you put out the number 1 in the world, and you get in the number 2 in the world. So, well, not too bad what you can sub off there. But in general, I would have never expected the game to be that tight, actually. So. Aalborg kept the game close all the time, and I was like, oh well, Barca is probably gonna pull away rather early, and they were away. I think 6-2 it was after a couple of minutes, but then Aalborg, they didn't let loose.
You want to analyze more? Or let's talk about these emotions here with this big story. For me, Richardson, Melvin also have the MVP title at the end. It was also in his situation for prolonged the contract more, or he goes back or away from the club is the best thing to have now in his situation, and he makes a really good man. And Guesson at the end also. So the French players. This big.
But I looked at the statistics and said, what? Timothy and Guesson, 4 goals? Huh? Out of where? Out of where? It's interesting, really interesting to see that statistic. And okay, there was 1 point, 15-14, and the whole arena was for Aalborg. That was clear. Yeah. And that was also a real advantage for Aalborg. And chapeau for Barca, very, very calm, very smooth
Maybe you saw also Hansi Flick, the new Barca football coach, was there on the side, and he asked all the time why he can't shoot like this, and he was very interested in this handball match.
Perfect,
So,
perfect. Something that he can learn from
yes,
handball
maybe.
here as well. So that is great. It just took Hansi Flick 2 weeks, and Barca is already Champions League winner. So what a great coach! What a great coach!
Bravo, Bengt.
But we're looking at the scoreboard, and I think it was 31-30 in the end. Goalkeepers both around 30%. They had good matches here. And I didn't even think that the defense was weak. So was it just a perfect game for everyone?
And we saw a lot of goals from the middle line without goalkeeper. So that was also running. And they train a lot. This how is the name of him? He scored the goal like a lob.
I haven't seen that goal.
No? Was it yesterday from him? But everyone said, okay, give me the ball. If the goal is empty, I will be the player.
I will be the player. It's interesting
to score.
Yeah, fair enough. But let's have a look at the defense here, because we've been talking about the defense in advance of the match as well. And I was especially impressed by Aalborg. And, well, you can join if you want to. You don't have to.
I don't want to do this.
You want to drink? You want to drink more beer?
No.
What? No.
If you want, you can. You don't have to. Yeah, take that one. Take that one. That's good.
You drink too much in your party?
This weekend I only enjoy with their friends. And that. We have to be sure, because now we are trainers. We are not players anymore. And we have to look like a trainer.
You are a role model here. No, but we're just talking about the defenses of both teams, and especially when the game was on the line, I think Barca was away for like 3 goals shortly before the match ended, and Aalborg was super aggressive in defense. They switched to a 3-2-1, almost a 3-3 there, and was it executed well enough, or how did you see the defense of Aalborg?
Yeah, it's interesting because the one against one play, when Mem comes or Frade is in the middle, that's really hard to defend. And I saw that big, cool man. How cool is Mølgaard? So strong, so good. He's 39 years old. Chapeau. And he was hit it hard in some actions, one against one. And over the time, I think there was a little loss of stamina over the time. And then the concentration goes away in the last minutes, and it's hard to defend every time. So, and the gap, the first gap with +3 was in the 8th minute, and that's 3 goals. But it's in the game. It's only 60 minutes to play,
Yeah, that's it. And the point, I think, it is at the end they were tired, and they was make this 3-2-1. And in the first moment, if the Barca attackers they was going without speed or without movement, they was good. In the moment that they make one cross against with Dika Mem or Malvin Richardson, now it's unstoppable. So I think they was preparing one play that they make for the link side and a little bit open. That Dika Mem or Malvin can go with the speed without
to
it.
the middle. Yeah.
And after that, with these 3, nobody can stop this movement, and they make broad
game.
And then is that. But they was really making really good.
But what, you were a player. You want to play with the line player all the time. That was also a Spanish game. But now everyone wants to have this 1-against-1 situation. How is it for you now as a coach also, or when you see that it's lost this game, right?
Yeah.
It's losing that.
Pivot game where's the pivot game? Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's losing that. Okay, I will say that we in Bietigheim we still play a lot with we play a lot, but really a lot. But you are right. Now I think the players is also changing. Now before 10 years, every team wanted to have one in the left back or the right back. Big people that they can shoot for 10 meters, and that now they want the people because the defender are more close, and then they go into the fast game. And when you have the fast, you don't have to have a pivot that they make. You want to make right to go. That's Magdeburg. They make perfect. So are not team
Everyone
to attack. But nobody had Magdeburg players. That's it all the time. Also.
For me, it was interesting. I was watching at Hampus Wanne, and he got one very, very important shot. Okay, it was a good angle to shoot, but against Niklas, and he waited so long, and then the ball comes out, and then you start, you know, that Dominic is sinking, and then he jumps in and puts it through the legs. It was perfect. So much quality, so much strength, stability, mentality.
Because as a wing, you just get
one
or two. You have to.
Yeah, and it's coming because you are saying because we're losing the line players. At the end, you are left back on the red back. Everybody play now 1 against 1. When you see the Barcelona, sometimes they play with left-hander or Berlin, but 90% they play with this back. When you start 1 against 1, a lot of shoots come in the right wing.
Right. Yes.
And when we see the Liga, Bundesliga, or Champions League or second league, I think it's 30% more in the right is normal. And it's true that we are losing. Handball is losing a lot of the kind of the line players.
Yes.
We will see who is coming back.
Talking about a left-hander here, I want to have a look at Dika Mem because what a weekend he's been having. Just talked about it ahead of the game that yesterday wasn't entirely his matchup, but today he was the guy to orchestrate the backcourt of Barcelona. And then last week we've been talking about scenes for a lifetime. My scene for a lifetime this weekend is Dika Mem taking the trophy and not even being able to lift it because he broke down in tears. What kind of leader is that guy?
He's one of not just the emotional leader. He's the head of this team, and he thinks also about his players to think. Also, the young when the young player played in the middle, it's just 18 years. It's like this.
18.
He makes such an important goal with passive in this situation. I think, whoa, this guy we can have a lot of fun with him the next year.
We can see at Dika Mem's example how much pressure there is, and he, as the whole team came up to take the trophy, he was giving 5 everybody, and then he was totally crying, and Thomas Svensson has took in his arms, and that's clear. There's much pressure on him, and he did a mega job.
And we're having an interview ready, so let's see who we got in front of our camera. MVP.
Congratulations on winning the trophy and the MVP award. How proud are you right now? How much does it mean to you?
Well, I'm very happy for the result because we made it was a difficult season for us, very long. We work a lot, we were very good. The team lived very good with a good atmosphere. So it's the result of our work, so we have to enjoy it for the result. It was incredible. With a very incredible game too, with the 2 teams, very incredible teams. So I think we give a good spectacle for the people, so that's good.
It was a crazy match. What was going through your head in the last moments of the match?
Well, a lot of things, but during the game we have to be focused. You have to be focused, so I think we stay like this all the game when we are in moment difficult. So that's the secret and the strength of the team. And so, well, it's incredible. I don't have a lot of words, but I'm very happy, very happy.
You said to me yesterday how much it means when you have such a strong support from the goalkeeper that you can be more confident in the attack. Was that also crucial today, or?
Yeah, of course. But we see it both. The 2 goalkeepers, both sides, they'll make a good game, and we see it. Emil make 2 important saves at the end, and we see it on the score. And Landin make again 2-1 save important for take the team live. So it's a very important post. But everybody make his job, and I'm very happy for the result.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
What have you been observing right behind us?
Yeah, we have to see the emotional leader. We have to kick him. He don't know what to do. Look at him. Dika Mem. Maybe he come to us now. I don't know.
He's very probably a little bit overwhelmed with his emotions there as well. One could really see that after the game. Overwhelming moment for Mikkel Hansen as well, ending his career with that one last shot that would have been the miracle, but still it was a great game for him, going flawless from the line. So he was the emotional leader for Aalborg as well. And he had a little break, like in the middle of the second half. And Aalborg actually let loose a little bit. I felt like Mikkel Hansen was an important puzzle piece for this Aalborg team performance today, wasn't he?
What can you say about Mikkel Hansen in the final four, in the final of the final four? That he also is he plays chess, right? He do all the stuff with brain, with. I remember now one sentence of him, because I also played under Noka Zadahuzic when he was in Paris, for example, and he said he learned so much at this time, because at also the 7 against 6, also this all the time finta, how do you say that in English? I think he is one of the best players we had in our sport, and hopefully we can see him also in Olympics. But here he's this big guy.
Yeah, and we could really see that he can still decide matches. Was it the right time for him to end his career, or would he even have one more year in him?
Yeah, maybe 2 years, but it's the best, and do it like Tony Kroos. Do it like Tony Kroos on the peak. It's really there can be a point when you are a legend and you stay in the game. Why? He won nearly everything, not the Champions League. Okay, but I think it's a good point at the moment.
Yeah. In general, it was a great weekend once again. So if we look around, we see many happy faces, and Barca being back on top. Will the Barca supremacy start over again right now? Because, well, you've been talking about Chikusa, we have Dika Mem, we have Emil Nielsen, so many young players to shape the future of this club. But, I mean, the future is now.
But for one thing first, this weekend is the whole, the importance weekend, most important weekend for Barcelona. Yeah. All the season from next year or from next season, from August or September, they just train for this weekend. And imagine what. That's why he's
they
also maybe crying.
He's
crying. Also, the president is up. Here comes. What the pressure in this club! You have to win the Champions League title. That's it. And you train 8-9 months for that. So well deserved.
Yeah. Definitely well deserved. But still, that question: do you have a fear that the next 5 Champions League titles will go to this club as well?
I don't think so. They won't, because there are so many other teams try to get it, and you have to. And it's really okay. They did it 3 times in 4 years now. That's how 11 times Champions Leagues, 1 time European Cup of the Champions. But
they even did it 4 and 5. Didn't they?
4 and 5.
They had 3 Champions League titles in a row. Then
3 and 4.
Magdeburg, and now 1 again. So that is 4 titles in 5 years.
Right.
It's insane.
I believe you. For sure, everything's good.
We see that here in the.
Yeah.
No, it's 21.
You see, it's 3 and 4. Okay,
yeah, you're right.
Perfect.
You're right. Yeah, I was wrong. Yeah,
he's a fox.
Don't miss the.
He's a fox. Just look at the curtain.
Yeah, good one.
Okay.
Why they don't present it for us here?
Yeah, they completely misplaced them. Now, but. Luis Frada on the line, he had a great game today once again. He's a good puzzle piece, and it was his first season as a successor of Ludovic Fabregas. How do you rate his performance overall in the Champions League this year?
Before we ask Ike about these line players in this match in handball, for me the line player is normally the most important player. Because you can make block, you can help your players, and it's like this for him also. We talked about this new situation, go 1 against 1, not that much blocks, but at the end you have to be this guy who can help for all your players.
You see those goals of N'Gasson and you see those goals of Dika Mem, but the work which is behind the scenes, so to say, it comes from the pivot. Often, really often, and that is it's very important. Okay, there were former times the pivots made 10 out of 10 and something like that. Or for example, Spanish guy Aguina Galde. It was a totally Spanish game, the pivot game, but it changed a little bit. They have to be faster, and but they have to work. They have to work. They still have to work. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, my sheet is almost empty here.
Thank you.
I'm looking into the direction of our directors. Do we have the flying cam ready to end the stream on the court? Oh, there's another interview. So our sheet is not empty yet. Over to you.
Congratulations, what a match. How's the feeling knowing you're a Champions League winner?
I didn't realize it yet. I'm like too high now. I'm quite lost and I'm so happy. It's a lot of emotions together and I just don't believe it that we could make it again. And it was really tough game. We played all, Albert played it all, and it was also good to the public to watch that game.
What did the coach say to you at the last timeout? What was the plan?
The plan was don't let they shoot. So we had no plan. We knew that they were going to play 7 against 6, and I could make a foul in the last 10 seconds, and I think that helped us to win the game.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. Falei mentira. Não tínhamos plano, nossa senhora.
Luis, congratulations to you as well. What are the emotions going through your head right now?
Every emotion, you know. The emotions are on the roof now. Everyone doubted that we were going to be here, and we won it. So it's like a firm step that we did towards everyone that thought it. I'm so proud and so happy on my team, and I think that we deserved it.
How much it means to you? How proud on yourself as well?
Myself doesn't matter now, truly. I'm so happy. I just want to, first of all, celebrate with my teammates, with my small family, and then go home to my son. And that's it.
It was a crazy match, long road, but you made it all through. What was at the end crucial key for victory here today?
I truly don't know. When you play a game like this, 2 games in a row, you're sorry to say, but you're tired as fuck, and you just need to run faster and do everything you can. So all your emotion goes on. You don't think with your head, you think with your heart, and you just go forward. And I think that we did amazing. We tried to switch goalkeepers. Against skill, they were amazing. And now, of course, they played well, but not as much impact as they did. But I think that we did a nice game. I think that we did a nice game. I think that we were strong. We were, first of all, together. And we managed quite well the intensity.
How will you celebrate it?
We don't know. Whatever happens.
Congratulations
Thank
once
you so much.
again.
Thank you so much. Have a nice one.
I know how they celebrate. They took a suitcase and sit Dominic Klein in it and go through the whole late 2012. It was crazy to see. He and Philip Yisha. It was a race. That's a good point.
Do you believe them that they will catch the flight at 1:30?
I think it's tomorrow. Isn't it tomorrow? It's not 1:30 in the night. Who's flying 1:30 in Germany?
I don't know.
I don't know too. It's tomorrow.
Paris,
Banked it's tomorrow.
Champions League winner. They can do everything maybe with the Barcelona jet from the football players
club.
maybe.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a little prize money to play for here as well. It's 1 million, and that goes over to Barcelona. And especially in those times, we all know about the financial situation of Barcelona. Those prize monies are important for that club as well. But anyway, don't worry, you don't need it anymore.
That's a sign. That's true. That's
a sign. Close the show.
Luis Frade, he didn't have that one answer. Do you have that one answer? What was the crucial point for them to win that game today?
which crucial point we want to discuss? I think he said it like I was a player as well, with the emotions, with the fans, and they were really loud for Barcelona fans, because they have 10 minutes before they stand up, they have also the feeling for this handball players, for this team, and that's at the end the emotions, and they know how every one of these guys are world-class players, so they have to decide by themselves. I go through this goal till the gold medal.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's where we are still waiting for our flying cam to come back, but it is back in 1 minute. Then let's take that 1 minute.
What happens then? If that
then we're just gonna go through all the players, and we're ending our show over there. But yeah, then we are gonna use that moment actually to give one last shout out here to the two greatest that are leaving the Champions League stage right now. So this was the last dance of Mikkel Hansen, and Barcelona actually ended the two roads of the maybe goats of their countries for sure, but of Nikola Karabatic, one can put it for the entire handball world as well. They didn't manage to go past Barcelona, but still Mikkel Hansen and Nikola Karabatic, they contributed to the game like no one else did.
I played with Nikola, so what can I say? For me, is really the
goat. Yeah,
the goat at
best
at the
ever
end.
played.
And yeah, I like these players, and how Uwe he joined us. Also, they are idols, role models for all the kids who want to play like them. Also, this great throw and passes from Mikkel Hansen that will be in my mind
in
for
style,
all the time.
such a style, such a easiness.
Yes,
yeah. He was loving the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are loving this show and we are loving this table. But let's go over there to where the magic happened today, and switch it over here to our flying cam. Come and join us on our little walk here. Yeah, well, maybe they don't know you as as who you are on the court. Yeah. Going back on the court right here, looking around you, seeing all that golden confetti of you in front of you. What does that do to your emotions?
There's more emotions when it's the time for the cup. Really, when they got it in your hand for the team, but of course all these gold things here. But it doesn't smell for the real champagne. I don't know what happened.
Champagne is there, Dominic.
Did you actually see who got the bottles to pop them open?
Gonzalo got one. He was the first one. This bottle was in the left edge, and he took it. I saw it. That was the first thing before the trophy was lifted.
I saw Peter Chikusa with it, Domin Makutz, who just came back, and Luis Frade as well. So those were the guys to open up the party night. And yeah, it was a great time here. And once again, Cologne showed its magic. What was the most special moment for you this weekend, Dominic?
The most special moment for me is here. When the crowd is standing up. I was watching and said to my wife next to me, imagine what happened. This crowd is here. If 19,000 going up and cheer for the team, for our sport, that I feel that is the special of this weekend.
How about you? One special moment to wrap up the weekend?
No, the whole weekend. That's the whole weekend, and it's cool that I saw the kids in the Nein, Essensschlange. Wo gab's was zu essen? So now this is English for runaways, yeah. And then they had something to eat, and they were smiling, and everything was cool. And I like that very much. So they're near their idols. That's cool. That's cool.
For me, it's Dika Mem. Lifting the trophy and instantly breaking out in tears. He's a true leader, and he has captained his team to a Champions League trophy, and those are some moments for eternity. And we are gonna be back next week. The Excellence Awards are still to be nominated. Probably there will be 1 or 2 players that we saw today that will get a nomination for the Excellence Awards. We are gonna present them to you next week in the Spin We Talk Handball. But until then, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks Dominic for being here with us. Quite some time this weekend. You sacrificed a lot for us, but that was great. That was great. And yeah, thank you, Dennis, for hosting it together with me. Great job, Alina, and all the other co-hosts as well. I'm not starting to name all of them because I am going to forget them. But until then, let's cut it here, and we'll hear each other again the next time when it's time to talk handball again.
Start the show.
Hit the ground running, hit the ground running. Hit the ground running, hit the ground running.
Yeah, now bring the action.
Ooh, ooh.
Come on. Now.
Give it to me.